So this track that we just worked with, it's in the key of C, as we know. It's a little bit different in that there's a rhythm guitar part that's fairly busy. Now, for me to put a solo on top of this busier kind of track, the rhythm guy's doing this kind of thing. It's a lot of space being taken up. So if you notice, my first entrance, I instinctively stayed out of his range, the rhythm guitar player's range. So if he's in there, in this range, my first statement, I believe, was just, I didn't play a lot of notes. I just made a statement, meaning here's the lead guitarist. He's going to play something. But it was basically one note and not in the same range as the rhythm guy. And of course, over the period of time, developing these statements and making new statements, of course, I ended up in his range again. But it's something you need to pay attention to. Be listening to the guys that you're jamming with. It could be even the keyboard player. If he's up in that range, you might want to start there, someplace else, just to make sure that everything is heard and can sound cohesive. When I think about musical statements, what comes to my mind is that it's played with such emotion and importance, if you will. It's not a lick, because a lick can go by. A lick you can play, but if you play, it became more important. And to me, that's making a musical statement. If you notice, my entrance was something similar to that. Because of the intent and the emotion behind it, for me, that made it very, very important. Now let's talk about a little bit of interaction between the lead guitarist, the bass player, and the rhythm guitar player. My function as the lead guitar player, part of it is for me to be listening a lot to what the guys are doing. So if the rhythm player plays, okay, when I hear those notes, that gives me something to refer to that I may play back to the rhythm guitar player. He played that. I said, oh, I heard that, but I'm down here. I may play. All of a sudden, we have a conversation going between the rhythm guitar player and the lead guitar player. So these are things you can think of when you're jamming with the guys. Any little thing, try to interact and play off of them. Once you hear it, let a little space go by and say, oh, I heard you, buddy.